right. Let's run with d4 for the win. Or is it going to be for the win? Knight f3. I guess we're going to have a kingside fianchetto. And in response to that, I am going to run with a quiet approach. Actually, let me do this. I might play e3. Maybe I'll go for a double fianchetto. I don't want to declare my light square bishop's intentions. Okay, now let's come here, actually. Maybe I could get in this move with tempo. And I'm going to go for it. Double fianchetto. I don't have to worry about c2 because I have knight a3 as a response, so that's what I was referring to right then. And I'm looking forward to bishop g2. Let's go here right now. Bishop g2. Queen. I want to do this right now because queen to a5 might be a threat. So I'm looking forward to now knight here with an expansion in the center. And maybe first kick that knight away. In fact, let me kick the knight away. He has to run to the edge since c6 has been played. And I'm debating whether it's... Oh, now this is all the more appealing because of this with the fork. And I think this knight runs the risk of getting pushed around quite a bit. My opponent just dropped a piece. I think they were missing that I had enough control over this square. Or maybe I have missed something. Let me calculate here because... Oh, no, actually, pawn push. Okay, I'm getting forked right there, but what's the scoop? I don't have to push this pawn, though. I could just focus on the space advantage I have. Actually, I'm going to run with the variation where I try and take out that bishop from the ball game. And let's do that. So queen here. At the end of that, I was thinking here and then meet the knight move with queen here, take the bishop and allow my rook to be taken. But after the rook is taken, the knight could be taking this knight here. I'm going to go with this, h3, and then g4, and then f5. So I have a giant wall of pawns right here, and these pawn pushes are directed at restraining this light square bishop. So I have a lot of space here. Let's shut this bishop down. And next up, do what? Since I have a space advantage, I don't really want to trade pieces. That's one thing. And that knight needed some repositioning, so let's get him working. And capturing on that square, I don't know about that. Let me actually do this. Let me put more pressure on this point. If they're going to capture, I recapture, and now it's my bishop pawn that becomes a central pawn. Let's play opposite the queen. So this is still renewed, pawn takes pawn. And I may be wanting to just push up here real soon. Might we see queen a5? We are seeing that. Pawn push, pawn push, pawn push here. I'm going to run with this one. And then maybe even trade queens. I think in an endgame, I'll stand better. My pieces, again, I have a bunch of space. And now that move right there is one that I really did not consider much. Let's do this to defend. I think it should be all right. Maybe queen to f2 as a follow-up, but actually not so fast. Queen here, I think, is going to be better. Am I missing anything? Let me do this. Watch over that. So the knight could maybe be getting to this square, but I think I have everything under control. We're going to see about that, though. Might knight right here be a good idea? No, I could take in this direction. So queen trade on the cards here, or not. I really don't want to trade queens. How about I do this, though? Hit the queen and then come back. Actually, no, my knight is around to watch over this, and so too is my queen. How about pushing here? Or maybe playing here. Or centralizing my rook. I like this one. Getting my light square bishop around, in fact. I want to get it working over here, maybe on this diagonal. So let's do that. I'm looking at also a push here. Ensuing pushes like that. And that queen is quite active. Let's play here. Actually, this is a little bit sensitive, without a doubt. Okay, that move. Let's push. The knight's going to be posting up right there. I think I need to just get rid of that knight. Can I make that happen soon? I'm going to try it. He needs to go. Actually, knight right here could be quite good. Oh. That's a good move. It's definitely a good move. Okay, I really want to hang on to my light square bishop. Still don't want to trade. Maybe I'm needing to. How about pawn push? No, that's not really working. What's the scoop here? If I back up, there's like a knight move to here or something. Back up. Hopefully this works. Knight right here is I think that would have been a good move, actually. I'm dropping a pawn with this, but I'm hoping to get play on the B file. I want to play on the B file. So can I get that B pawn? I think everything's coordinated. Otherwise, that bishop is still out of play. And I think I'm going to run with this. My queen is defended. And my rook is here. There is this knight move. I'm on the knight, though. Knight right there. Let me attack it. 1 minute, 21 seconds. I want to do a pawn push. I think it's coming together now. Or is it? I want to keep my rook active, actually. Let me do this, and then come over here if it's attacked again. I want to keep my rook active right there, so let's keep him active, and I'm once again looking for this pawn push where I'm on g7. This bishop, there's back rank mates. Another bad thing about that is the back rank mates, so back up. Still looking for this, converging on g7 and f7. Let me do it right now. This could get really brutal, really fast. Okay, and now what next? Get my knight doing what? Let's do this, see where that, since I can't converge on that anymore. Well, let's come back, actually. I'm going to go in a different direction. Right here. Where's that knight going to go? And let's take this out. I think in this endgame I stand better. Looking for mates. There's still back rank mate issues. Can't be taken because it's mate. I'm really low on time, though. Hit the rook. Still can't leave just yet. Let me grab this pawn and then come back. Push that pawn, actually. Why haven't I been pushing that pawn? Push it a couple times. In fact, maybe get my... let's box this knight out, I guess. Rook right here is good. So let me come back. I don't have much time. Okay, I have a game plan. It's to do this. Their king and bishop is stuck. What's the winning plan? I just want to get the winning plan here. Knight right here. Okay, I have the winning idea, I think. I'm going to give that up. And okay, this is going to get pretty tricky right here. I don't know why that move was played. This is one, but it's very difficult, without a doubt. Very, very difficult. I get that king. Okay, I have this actually now. Can I get a mate? I'm gonna try for a mate. Where's the mate? Mates? Mates? Go for the tricky mates. Where's the forks? It's gonna be a trade. I couldn't get it. No material. Oh, good game. Maybe I should have recaptured that pawn right away. Good game. Right here in that end game. Right here. I was wondering about what? What was I wondering about? Oh, I was wondering about the king position. Let me finally get there. And why'd I give up that pawn at the end? Okay, of course I didn't have any time. But back here... Oh, this right here. I should have just calmly recaptured. Even right now, actually. Just recapture right now. And then... just inch my king up or something, but I should have had something back here earlier. There's definitely stuff that I missed. My opponent was in a knot, and I just didn't have the time to figure out how to squeeze things tighter. But good game. Let's back up. I don't know. This was a weird thing for me to see, a group of 3 pawns right here. So I was feeling pretty good. I think white is just better here with this tsunami of pawns and the bishop kind of dead, which turned out to be a big problem. So the improvement is somewhere where... I wonder... Was c6 supposed to be played or something? I wonder if that was a mouse slip or something, because I'm able to kick that knight away to the edge. And I guess the knight move altogether, I don't know if this is doing much. Knight b4, just knight a3, and then... I don't know. Not sure. Maybe this bishop deployment to f5 really isn't working well with this d6 move. Like, if this is ever played, then that's one less square the bishop has. Maybe just going with the more standard kingside fianchetto, and then I'm not able to grab so much space. Excuse me. I don't know. This is the most testing line that I've seen against this white setup. Just going with g6, bishop g7, but other than that, I don't know. That was really tight middle game. I don't know if grabbing my b pawn was a good choice. I don't know what I could have done better. Let's see. That queen was a pest. That queen was a pest. I really didn't want things to open up, actually, over on the wing. Maybe I shouldn't have moved my rook. How about actually pushing here? That would have been a lot cleaner, maybe. Put pressure on this and then push forward. Yeah, that's maybe a better way to go or something, but I mean, it should still be good. I think actually I'm in trouble right here. This is something that was scaring me. I wonder about knight right here with the fork. Picking up my dark square bishop and then planting the bishop here. That could be, I think, brutal. So I think that was maybe better. And the tables, I think, might be turning, actually. Although I guess this is still an issue in nearly every variation. Just that it's not doing anything, and there's still back rank mate issues for black. So, yeah. I don't know. This has to be good for me. just a giant pig, you know, on the 7th, and this is a problem. In fact, as soon as I get this structure, and even if I'm down a pawn or something, everything keeps pointing at this bishop not being able to do anything. And I know that feeling on a very recent note, by the way, because I played a GM in Blitz recently, and that's exactly how he punished me. Something where my bishop was just locked out of the game because of this structure. It was something I was aware of, but at the time in the game, I just wasn't able to prevent it. And when it happened, I was just dead. So, but I didn't execute good enough in this endgame. My opponent put up good resistance. There had to have been something good here. Maybe giving up the dark star bishop was just completely unnecessary. How about just do the move I was going to do like my second move, knight d4. Why not just do knight d4 right now and keep my opponent constrained to the defense of the knight in some fashion? Right? Because knight d4, this knight can't move, otherwise I take, and then there's that back rank mate stuff. I should have maybe gotten this pawn pushing sooner. Or even this. How about this one? How about bishop here followed by push-push? That seems clean. That's what I was talking about, like just right now seeing it. Bishop b5, maybe bishop d7. Get this guy going. He's 2 steps away. I was fiddling around too much with my minor pieces, I guess. But good game, good resistance in a tough spot right there.